Big pancake. Big pancake. Big pancake. Green pancake.
All right. Hello, everybody. Gotta just quickly pause this. There we go. Gotta pause this right now. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Please tell me you can hear me. If you can't hear me, I'll be sad. How's everybody doing? I saw a couple of check-ins. I saw Glorbus. Hi, Glorbus. Oh, boy. Ugh. Loud and clear? Beautiful. Alright, so, let's explain what we're doing here. I am exposing myself as a self-shipper. Among many other things. So, yeah. Yeast! Hello, Yuki. So yeah, it's gonna be a short stream today. Depending on if I do anything else after this. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to, so we'll see. So explanation time. For those who don't know, a self-shipper is somebody who essentially ships themselves with. I thought you said Weast. Basically, someone who ships themselves with fictional characters. I didn't realize that's what I was doing when I would make characters that were based on me, and then put them in the shows. I didn't realize that. Not until like a couple years later. Someone had to, yes, it was a good joke. Thank you, Lorvis. It always comes back to SpongeBob. So, throughout my many years, my probably close to, like, we'll say about 25 years of watching anime and other cartoons and shows and things. You know. What is the stream mom doing? Exposing herself as a self-shipper.
Big pancake.
Thank you for the chicken, Sora.
Big pancake. Green pancake.
So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through a good amount of the anime, game, manga, whatever, what have you, crushes I've had. And I'm gonna rate them, and I'll explain the categories, but I'm gonna rate them based on how I feel about them now. So yeah. So first off, let's go with the first category. First category, obviously, married. I still love them. I still adore them. They are my husbandos and waifus. Next one, would still smash. Not married, but would still smash. There better be a lot of whacking it redeems. If there aren't, I'm going to be very upset with all of you. Yes. One that I know only one person is going to be in. I am almost guaranteeing you only one person is going to be in this one. The I despise you. Smash. Basically, we're going to hate Smash. That's just how it is. The next category is I like them, but not for me. Meaning, you know, I would not see my self-insert character, or Dark, or whoever you want to say, I would not see them together. No. Then we have meh, meaning I don't know why I liked them. So, I don't know if anyone's actually gonna be in the meh category. If they are, I don't know. Let's see. Then we have, girl, what were you thinking? I feel like there may be at least, like, one or two characters that are going to be in that one. Maybe one or two. Oh, listen. I included the ones that I sent in for Ethan as my hear me outs. And then we have the next one. For the characters that stay kids, but I still had, you know, some kind of crush on them when I was a kid. I made the I am adopting you. So there are going to be a couple characters that are going to be like, I'm adopting you. You are my son and or daughter now. And that's just how it is. And I will tell you guys right now, this is the list. These characters are the list that I got after going through my list 3 times. Because originally, I had over 150. I had over 150 characters that I was like, I like these characters a lot. So I had to narrow it down to, okay, have I actually oh my god, that's going to, like, drive me crazy. Have I actually, like, self-shipped with them? And or had an OC that I shipped with them? You know, they would count as a somewhat self-insert. So I had to narrow it down. Then I had to narrow it down even further to, do I remember that character's name that I gave to my self-insert character? And now we have 73. Oh my goodness. Yes, Shane is on there. He's actually the first one we're gonna do. Let's play some music though, because I don't want to, like, have it be absolutely silent. We're gonna turn it down a little bit though. Not this one. Sure, we'll go with this. Alright, well, let's get started. We're gonna do, obviously, an intro first for each character. So, first and foremost, we have Shane from Stardew Valley. Shane from Stardew Valley. He needs no introduction because he's a relatively well-known character. Actually, thinking about this music might not be such a good idea. Where's the other one that I had? Dark's HMO. Oh my goodness. Where is... Let's see. I'm gonna find a lo-fi. Hold on a minute. Just lo-fi beats. Lo-fi beats. Just random playlist. Please and thank you. Sure. We'll go with this. This'll work. me turn it up a tiny bit so you guys can hear it. Okay, there we go. Alright. So yes, Shane. The guy who works for Joja Mart and, you know, is kind of an asshole when you first meet him in Stardew Valley. But probably one of the more popular of the partners that you can pick from. Personally, my favorite, because I adore him. So for him, I wouldn't... Actually, this is a bit louder than I meant for it to be. There we go. Alright. I would say... Now, where would I put him? I would probably put him in...
Damn it.
Wow, really, Sora? Okay. Hi, Llama Lass. Welcome on in. Alright, fine. Let me get my phone. I gotta turn... Oh, man. God dang it.
Big packet. Big packet. Big packet. Big packet.
Alright, let me get my phone so I can time everything. Hello, Llama. How are you? Alright, I'm gonna get my timer. 10 minutes. Here we go. Okay. Alright. So, for Shane, I'd put him in still with Smash. I wouldn't necessarily say that I would consider him husband, but I still do love him. I still love him a lot. He's probably still going to be my #1 go-to. So we're going to have him in Would Still Smash. Alright. Next up. I'm wondering if I should have, like... Hold on. Let me see if I should have a full picture up. Hold on. That might be a little bit easier. Alright. That might be a little easier. Let me see if I can get it so this would work. Alright, hold on. We're gonna do... We'll do another window capture. Window capture... Yep. And we will have it be... Oh, it won't do that? Oh, that's annoying.
Big packet.
Hi, Roxas!
Big packet.
Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. We're gonna do something a little... Okay, I need to find... Where's display capture 2? What the hell? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Why is it doing that? Will it not show the actual image? Hello? No? God dang it. Alright. Okay, gonna have to do this the annoying way, so we'll remove that. Alright, let me find a way to do this the non-annoying way. I should have set this up, but did I think about it? No. Image slideshow. No, I don't think that's it. Bear with me 1 second. I'm still trying to get this figured out. Ah! Media source? Sure. No. Not necessarily a Smash tier list. It is a tier list of my past anime crushes. Well, past and current anime crushes. Let's see. I don't know if I can get away with it, because I think I would still have to, like... Let me try display capture really quick. Will this work? Maybe? Oh my god, no, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Ah! Here we go. Yeah, okay. I think this one... Nah, this might work. Hold on. Alright. Okay. This may work. We'll see how this goes. I may need to, like, move some stuff around a little bit. Let me just make sure. Oh, no, you don't. No. You stay away, sir. It's not your turn. Oh, boy. All right, so, next up. I'll probably have to go back and forth. Let me just open this and put this here. There we go. You know, it's not his turn yet. His turn isn't until later, so he has to wait. All right, so, yeah, they are rebelling. Okay, so, next up, we got Mr. Duo Maxwell. You know him, you love him. He is the pilot of the Death Scythe Gundam, which is my favorite Gundam from Gundam Wing. Really cool dude. love his design. I think he's absolutely amazing. I think that's why I kind of... Also, the fact that I love his voice actor. His voice actor is, like, really fun. So, yeah. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to include... Because there is a future version of him. I'm not going to include that one. So he's going to stay the age he is now. In which I am adopting him because he is teenager. I know they do. But I'm not touching that just yet. Alright, who's next? Brooklyn is next. Let me get a picture of him. Voice actor favoritism, yep. Oh my, why are you opening it like that? I don't even know. Anyway, since this opening it weirdly, I'm not gonna open that one. Brooklyn from Gargoyles. Again, a character that, like, I love his attitude. I think he was so much fun as a character. Very cool dude. Loved the fact that he loved writing. You better be preparing it. But yeah, so Brooklyn was probably my favorite character in all of the Gargoyle series. I think only one person comes close to being the second, which he is also on the list, but we're not there yet. So for him, now that I've kind of grown up a little bit, I would say I like him, but he's not for me. He's a really cool dude. However, I know in the comics he does have a wife and kids. So it's like, I don't want to get in the middle of that. I'm all for Polly, all for that, but not gonna get in the way of that. The guy deserves some happiness, and if he gets some happiness from, you know, the lovely, I think it's Katana is her name. If he gets happiness from her, I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to fuck with that. So, why you do that? Go away. Anyway. So yeah, so he would be in the I like them, but not for me. Who's next? Next up is, are you going to open weirdly? No, you're not. Thank goodness. We have Koga from Inuyasha. Now, my explanation for this one is, wolf. And that's about it. I very much enjoyed his character when I first saw him, and I thought he was a ton of fun. He's very, honestly, I think he's very cute. Wasn't really a fan of the fact that he seems like absolutely 100% obsessed with Kagome. That I was kind of like, I don't know, dude. Don't get me wrong, like Kagome. I think Kagome's a sweet girl. I just was like, dude, no. Leave her alone. Now how I feel about him now is, you know, I'm kind of I do still like him, but I don't think he's for me. Not for me. Definitely not for me. I could see him with a couple of other characters. I don't know for sure if he's gotten, like, did he have a partner in the newer one? Or did he ever find a partner? Or is he just, like, forever alone? I don't remember. I didn't watch that one.
She spawned in me!
Oh my goodness. Meow. Meow. Gotta get rid of, hold on. There we go. And that one. Okay. Alright, let's see. Who's next? Next up we have Tai! And this is actually going to tie in. Oh god, that was a horrible pun, I'm sorry. It's gonna tie in with Matt in a little bit. She's not in there. I haven't had a chance to fully play T yet. Yeah, I know the puns, I'm so sorry. So with Tai, I did have a character that was essentially a self-insert. However, she originally was paired, I originally liked Matt and had a thing for Matt or Yamato. And then I realized, oh wait, I actually kind of like what they're doing with Yamato and Sora, and actually I'm gonna open this up right now too, so we have both of these two. I kind of liked what they were doing with both Matt and Sora being together. I was like, oh, I kind of like that idea. So then I was like, okay, I'm kind of slowly really liking Tai. So that's kind of the evolution. So I was like, huh, okay. And then obviously when I got older, I realized, actually, I really kind of like these two together. I'm a multi-shipper though, so you know, doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. So in the end, what I'm gonna do for those two is I'm gonna put both of them in I'm Adopting You, because, you know, I need to actually rewatch 01. I saw enough of it that it left an impression ages ago, but I don't remember much. Yeah, I remember a little bit of it, but I didn't. But I think the Sora Matt thing was more used in 02, with Davis and everybody. Also, I apologize. I'm going to be using the American names. Taishiro all the way. Fair enough. Like I said, I am a multi-shipper. Oh. Claire!
Big pancake.
Hi!
Wee pancake.
You're gonna watch me just out myself. As a self-shipper with all these anime and manga and other thing characters.
Big pancake.
And Taka's here too! Oh man, I'm getting outed all over the place.
Big pancake.
And a hydrator
Big
dihydrate.
pancake.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. There we go.
What do you
Yeah,
mean
that'll
no
do
water?
I was wondering when the whacking it was gonna come in. Thank you for that. Waiting for it to go through. Is it you? You hear it?
Whacking it.
There we go. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Alright. Trying your darndest. If he ever changes, I will be highly upset. Alright, so the next one. Oh god, I'm blanking on your name, and I hate that I'm blanking on your name. Why am I blanking on your name? I'm pretty sure it's William Spears. Am I? Oh no. Oh no, hold on. I need to remember. My brain just is like, I know who this is. No, not William Afton. I'm gonna explain who he is. Don't worry. Oh goodness. From Five Nights at Fuck Boys. No, not from Five Nights at Fuck Boys. Okay, hold on. I need to make sure that I'm getting his name right, because if I don't, I'm gonna be very upset. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So, swear. What? Hold on. My timer went off. I'm still good. Shush. My timer went off, so I'm good. Anyway. Oh my gosh. So, he looks like this guy. Well, his name is William Spears. He is one of the Reapers from the Black Butler series. He is very straight-laced, and oh no. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm just laughing because Taka's PC is gonna explode from watching Cyberpunk. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Anyway, so yeah, William Spears. The pipe bomb did not go off. Good. I'm glad to hear it. So yeah, William Afton, he is a Grim Reaper. So yeah, he's a Grim Reaper. His so for just so anybody who doesn't watch Black Butler or hasn't read the manga, which is where I found this guy. I actually didn't watch the anime first, I actually read the manga first. They have lawn care. They have lawn care material or lawn care tools as their quote unquote scythes. You have the pizza ovens. Oh no. And his is just basic like hedge trimmer. He's very straight laced, very by the book. For some reason, love this dude. I absolutely loved this dude. I adored him. And as of now, I still like him, but he's not for me. I like him, but he's not for me. I still like him a lot, but yeah, no, I don't think he would be quote unquote my type. Okay, we're one away from one that I am very much looking forward to just absolutely bashing. So first off, he's for you. I'm not hiding the fact that Jazz is down there. Shh. Spoilers, llama. Anyway, he's for you. Hold on, I gotta. Okay, snooze the ads. There we go. Actually, I may turn off the ads. Anyway, so next up we have our lovely Seto Kaiba. Screw the rules, I have money. Mr. Screw the rules, I have money. Yeah, so for this, the lovable asshole. I don't know if I'd call him lovable. He's an asshole for sure. Well, I mean, I guess he is kind of lovable because I loved the way he and Mokuba, like, their interactions. I loved how absolutely Blue Eyes White Jackass. I like that one. Charismatic. Yeah, we'll go with charismatic. We'll go with that. I liked him because of how much he cared about Mokuba. And even though he didn't necessarily show it, he did have some kind of concern for some of the characters. He did have an obsession with Yugi, which was a little... And in that time, I did make a character. I guess I could call her a self-insert. Hard to really tell what I would necessarily call her. And even up to GX, I still was like, oh yeah, no, these two are good. So I kind of kept them together. So I would probably say, yeah, for him, I probably would say I like them, but not for me as well. Mostly because I do still very much like his character. Accurate ninja. All right, so for Kaiba, we'll put him in. I like them, but not for me. Okay, it's finally your turn, asshole. All right, so this is one that's going to require a lot of explanation. So for those who don't know who this is Sosuke Aizen, or Aizen Sosuke, however you want to say it. He is one of the main villains from Bleach. When I first met him, or when I first was introduced to him, I despised this man. I hated this man with every fiber of my being. Claire, stop. I despised him with every fiber of my being. Absolutely despised him. You watched a grand total of 1 episode. Okay, that's fair. I went a little further and actually watched a good amount of it and read almost every single chapter. So again, I despised him so much. And then, I don't know what it was, but my brain suddenly did the SpongeBob meme and went, oh no, he's hot! And thus, played the game people that were Garba. Okay. You know what? Fair. But yes, my brain suddenly went, oh no, he's hot. So, I still hate him. I still absolutely hate him. Oh my gosh. Like, I will be completely 100% honest with you guys. One of my beloved characters that I've made, that I refer to as my son, is literally a mashup of me and this asshole. Literally is a mashup of me and this asshole. Also, for some reason, I find the eye patch really attractive. I don't know why. And his hair is just really nice, and oh my god. Personality-wise, I would yeet him into the sun. I would yeet him into the sun. And he should stay there. But he's not going to, because he wants to take over the world and become Spirit King or whatever the fuck. So unfortunately, I can't be rid of him. You changed your choice for the whack and everything. Yeah. No, I am going to yeet him. He's going to go, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be the only one. Wow, Claire. He's going to be the only one in the I despise you smash. Because I would still smash. Oh god, I'm scared. Alright. So yeah, that's where Aizen goes, and that's where Aizen is fucking staying. Next up, Andromeda Shun. Yeah, no, kind of. So next up we have Andromeda Shun, who is from Saint Seiya, also known as Knights of the Zodiac in America, for anyone who watched it on Toonami. Good. Yes, modded in. So, we have Andromeda Shun. He's an okay dude. He's the pink out of the corner of my eye. Oh my god, is Majin Buu? No! This guy, okay, so this guy, yes, go forth and modify. So this guy, he was the Andromeda Saint. So to kind of give a rundown of what Saint Seiya is, you have, you have a bunch of different characters that are referred to as saints because they have armor representing a bunch of the, I guess you'll call them the Zodiacs, but they also have, there is, like, the main Zodiac of, like, Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius, all of them. But then there's also, different, constellations. Like, the main character, Saint Seiya, is, the Pegasus Saint. So, Shun is for Andromeda. Shun is very much not like the guys that I've kind of shown. A lot of the guys that I've shown are like, you know, kind of tough guys, good sense of humor. He does have a good sense of humor, but he's very much the more feminine. A lot of people like mistook him for a girl, and I think there's even like one version where he is literally a girl. I don't know exactly which one that is, but I think that there is a version. Honestly, having a crush on him, I should have realized then, oh, maybe I do kind of like girls. But, you know. Yeah, beautiful trans woman, yes. So, for Shun, as much as I really kind of hate to say this, I may actually need to put him... actually, I would still like him for someone else. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. For a second I was like I'm gonna put him in meh, but I think I'm gonna have another character for that. So there's gonna be another character for meh. Let's see who's next. Oh god, it's Chod. Ugh. All right, hold on. Let me find. Where's your fucking picture, Chod? There we go. Stupid fucking name, by the way. Chod Blaze. For those who have no, this was not user submitted. This was me going through all of the characters that I've had a crush on at some point in my lifetime. Yes. Chod Blaze is his name. I forget what his Japanese name is, but he is one of the rival characters from Mega Man Battle Network. He's the one that has Proto Man, who is my favorite. Not included on this list because I never self-shift with Proto Man. Yes, this jerk. Hello, Scholar. Yeah, so you'll notice I had a little bit of a type. You'll notice I had a bit of a type. But yes, so him, I don't remember what I liked about him because it's been freaking ages. I think it was because I thought he looked cute. What do you mean had? Okay, shut up, Claire. Okay, I have a type. Or at least one of many types. I think I have like a couple of types, I'll be honest with you. Shut up. I think I have many types. Asshole being one of them, apparently. But yeah, he was the main user for Proto Man. When I was younger, I remember thinking he's really cool. I would definitely put him in the I'm adopting you because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have like an adult form, so he's staying there. So we'll go with that. Oh god, the other one that just confirms the type. Where are you? Why do you open like that? I don't even... Hold on. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know why it's opening it in there, but whatever. Hello? There we go. I was about to say, hey, look, it's Chaz fucking Princeton, also known as Manjume Jun. Or Majume Sanda. So this is, Chaz Princeton from, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. He started out as a kind of villainous rival character trying to get the main character, Jaden Yuki, sent away from the Duel Academy. Failed miserably because he was the one that ended up leaving. And then he came back as a representative for another school in a very kick-ass looking outfit, might I add. He came back to the school and was like, oh yeah, I can't be in Obelisk Blue, I gotta be in Slifer Red, oh no. And then that's also where he found the Ojamas. Yeah, the Ojamas were a thing I don't want to remember. God damn. I need to see if I still have a comic, because I did a weird comic of the Ojamas. I don't know, it was just really fucking weird. But what I liked about Chaz, I think I liked the fact that while he was an asshole, he was also a massive dork. They do need to put respect on Slifer's name. I have no idea why they didn't respect the Slifer. It's one of those weird things. But this guy, he looks like he'd be a serious rival. He looks like he'd be absolutely serious. No, he's a motherfucking dork. He's the biggest dork you have ever seen, and I think it's hilarious, and I just absolutely adored him. I adored this little brat. Like, good lord. His personality wasn't always the best, but you could tell that he really, like, cared about his friends. And I think you probably can tell who I liked the most out of this list based on how long I talk about them. But and when you, like, also see his family situation was shitty because his two brothers were absolute assholes. But the fact that he, like, you know, still made a name for himself, just being himself. Also, I'm not sure, but I think there might be an ad, and I apologize. But I think I really liked the character because, not just because, like, he grew as a character, you could see his character growth. And I think that's what I liked the most about any story arc, including him. And I will be completely honest, because I had a friend who also watched it with me. There were times where after an episode, I would call her on the phone and be like, oh my god, did you see what that dork did now? We'd even call, like, in the middle of an episode and just be like, alright, we need to talk about this. So for him, I don't think he has an adult version. I think he's just... Girl, you see this shit? Exactly! was one episode, I forget what it was. It's while he, shit, ad break. There was one episode. You see in the shit meme, exactly. Like, there was an episode where, I think it was while he was possessed by the power of the light. Sure, we'll go with that, whatever. I just was like, fuck that. No. There was one episode where he was like, I think he was climbing on the roof, and I was like, you dumb piece of shit, what are you doing? So I like pretended to chuck a rock at the screen just as like a haha funny, and then he fell off the roof, and I just like, I literally was dying into the phone, and my friend was just like, oh my god, that did not just freaking happen. It was the funniest thing ever. Now for Chaz, because of the whole age thing, I gotta put him in I'm Adopting You. Though he's gonna go kind of up here. He's gonna go up here with Duo, because he is one of the better sons. And I could be a better parent compared to whatever parents he has now. Because if they let their sons treat him like that, they let their older sons treat him like that, he needs better parents. I'm just saying. Alright, who's next? We have Chi-Chuan. Oh, goodness gracious. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I know it says Chi-Shang here. That is her name in the, I want to say it's the Japanese version. She's a character from, a game called, Iron Saga. She's one of the original characters. There are a couple of other characters that, are included. Well, there's at least one other character that I've included here, but they're also, they do a lot of crossovers with a bunch of different, mecha genres. I think the only one one I haven't seen them do is, Gundam. I don't think they've done anything with Gundam, as far as I've seen. But they do stuff with, like, Mazinger, they've done something with Getter Robo, Zeo Reimer, I believe they did something with. They've done it with quite a few, like, kind of lesser-known mecha. But as for her backstory, she is the daughter of a human and what's referred to as a Northern Lord. So in the North, we don't have a lot of information, plus I just recently started playing Iron Saga, like, more in-depth. The Northern Lords, I believe, are, like, vast, they are, like, super powerful beings. They have fantastic powers. And she is a mix between the two. She is also a member of what's referred to as Phantom Cross. We don't know much about them, but we do know that they are loyal. They have some form of loyalty to the what's referred to as the Mecha Vatican. Iron Saga's wild. Iron Saga is wild. Still trying to figure out what in the world I'm dealing with here. So since she is currently... Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, exactly. So since she is currently one of my absolute favorites, I actually am going to put her in Married. She's one of the first ones in Married. Yes, there is a Mecha Vatican. We don't question that. We don't question it. Just don't question it. They even have so yeah, it does sound like something in Warhammer 40K. Oh gosh. Oh, and there's C going immediately with Roulette. And you lived. Look, Mecha and God on their side. Yes, they have Mecha and God on their side. Also, I will say, some of the Mecha designs for Iron Saga, beautiful. Love it. Absolute beautiful. Emperor Class Titan taking a miniature out of miniature wargaming. Alright, the next one we have Conrad Weller from Kyokara Mao. So, Conrad. Good old Conrad. Conrad is kind of the... first I should probably describe what Kyokara Mao is. So, basically what Kyokara Mao is it's a story of a character. His name is Yuri. he gets transported to a demon world through a toilet. Just follow me here, follow me here. And he comes to find out that he is the reincarnation of their demon king. Now, the previous demon king, follow me here, the previous demon king had a wife who had, following you into the toilet, got it, yeah, exactly, through the toilet, had a wife who had, let's see, we have Conrad, I had to count, had 3 kids, Conrad being one of them, and he is now considered Yuri's, like, essentially his right-hand man. How come stuff in the pipes? Oh my goodness. Anyway, he's essentially Yuri's right-hand man. Cares a great deal about him. Is actually the one that went to the, like, human world. Don't make a skibbity toilet joke. I beg of you, do not make a skibbity toilet joke. Oh my god. So he's essentially helping Yuri become a true demon king. Conrad himself is a half demon. He's actually half demon, half human. And he kind of gets there's a little bit of, like, the racism that happens. It doesn't happen much. I think it's, like, mostly with, like, the demon royalty that's like, huh. Everybody else is just like, oh yeah, you're cool. You're cool. You're a cool dude. We like you. And he's a very sweet character. I don't want to spoil too much. But he's a very sweet character. He does have a hard time showing his emotions. He's very much the type that's, like, either serious or has that kind of smile that doesn't quite reach your eyes. If you kind of understand what that means, you know, like, it kind of feels like a fake smile. Even then, I don't want to say that, Llama. But, you know, I enjoyed him as a character, not just because he's hot, because he is hot. He is hot. Anyway, in this case, I am actually going to put him, yeah, no, that's fair. He doesn't really play up anything, to be completely honest here. He kind of stays stoic. So for him, I'm gonna put him in. I am a little thirsty.
What do you mean no water?
Thank you for the hydrate or dihydrate. Needed that. So I'm gonna put him in. I like him. I still like him, but not for me. The anime name? Oh, hold on. Let me spell it. Kyo Ara Mao. That's how you spell the anime name. There's a couple of different seasons. I enjoyed it. Would I say it's my favorite? Not really, but I quite enjoyed it. All right, next up, we have the Stardew Valley wife. We have Leia. I don't know how she pronounces her name. It's like, whatever. She can't really speak, so who knows? She actually might be, aside, like, when Shane was not, like, dateable, she was my go-to. This is my go-to girl. For those who don't know about her, if you haven't played Stardew Valley, she lives, not really, you really should. It's a very fun game. She's a painter who lives in Pelican Town. She's trying to find inspiration, and she lives actually not far from Shane, oddly enough. And she's also trying to kind of get away from her ex. They actually did a very smart thing where they didn't do any, like, kind of they just referred to the ex as them, they, them. No gender or anything. Completely gender neutral. So you could honestly assume either way it could be a boy or girl. So But she ended up being the one that I was drawn to most, mostly because I was a painter. Well, not painter. Mostly because I enjoy art as well. And she did a lot of wood carving. Just mod Stardew, then you can marry any NPC. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that now. But anyway, if I had the chance, I don't really consider necessarily Leia being married to me, so I'm gonna put her in would still smash. I would have a threesome with these two. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on. Next up, we have Shura. So, for those who don't know, I enjoy me some Fire Emblem. Yes, kitty, hello. The kitty had to say her piece. I enjoy me some Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is probably one of my favorite game series, aside from Pokemon, to come out of Nintendo.
Mother, I need a snack.
I just gave her snacks like a few minutes ago before we started, so she still has some snacks. But I will give her snacks. Hi. Yes, you're cute. I love you. Hello. The emblem on fire. Yes, exactly. So, for Shura. Shura is a character that shows up in Fire Emblem Fates. If I remember correctly... They torched the little hookup. If I remember correctly, he shows up... I think he shows up in the third route, Revelations. He is a thief. I believe he also works as an assassin, too, if I remember correctly. It's been a bit. They fired Emblem. How will Emblem Front work now? Of course, there's all the Fire Emblem jokes. He's definitely older than the main character. Sorry, I got distracted there. Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Thank you for that, Glorbus. So with him, I think he was like one of the first guys that I actually like saw and was like, ooh, I like you. I can date you. I don't want to date my quote unquote siblings. Even though they're technically not related, they're still, adopted siblings, and that's no. None of the other characters really appealed to me. And then I met him, and he's this gruff old man, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, all right. I see what we got here. I see what we're working with. And the more I got to know him, the more I realized I really like this character. So for him, it will real soon. So Shura is going to go in, I like them, but not for me. I would definitely ship them with the Corins, or if I had like an OC, I would ship them with the OC. But for now, would not necessarily ship them with me. Not anymore, at least. Okay. Wow, wait a minute. Fates is weird. Both sets of siblings can be shipped with Corrin and Azura. Yeah. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love Azura, but I have another female character that I included that I'm probably going to go crazy about as soon as she shows up. So, we'll see. Alright, next up, we have... Oh, God, it's you. Hey, Aizen, guess what? You may not actually be alone. Okay, so, I don't know how many people know. G.I. Joe had a sort of weird anime-style show. Your favorite is the Twin Maids? Sorry, you're kind of predictable. I'm sorry. So, G.I. Joe had a kind of anime-esque show called G.I. Joe Sigma 6, which I quite enjoyed, mostly because I loved Tunnel Rat. I thought, like, Tunnel Rat and his friends. I also liked how they did Snake Eyes. High Tech was really fun. They did a lot of really fun things with G.I. Joe. And when I first watched G.I. Joe, I didn't give this guy any thought. Didn't give this guy any thought at all. Llama, they're probably talking about Felicia and Flora. From Fates. From Fire Emblem Fates. Anyway, moving on. Back to this asshole. When I was younger, when I first watched it, I didn't care much for him. I just was like, whatever. I didn't care much for this guy. I just was like, whatever. And then, as I grew older, I watched the show again. And I was like, I could have fun with this. I had essentially a self-insert that I drew. I have a whole sketch thing where I was literally just making this guy's life miserable. And then all of a sudden I was like, fuck. I ship it. Like, what the fuck? This guy is this guy is like absolute asshole. This guy is Firefly. He is absolute asshole. Betrays the team. Does not deserve a second chance. I guess Aizen is not alone in the I despise you smash. He is not alone. Which is annoying. And shove them in a blender. I plan on having, for those who don't know, I have an AU for Super Robot Wars 30. I plan on putting that asshole in there. He does make an appearance. So it's going to be interesting. At some point, maybe I'll show off my self-inserts. At some point, maybe I will. Next up, we have Fubuki Hime, also known as Yuki Onna from Yokai Watch. She's very pretty. Pretty lady. That is literally like... like, she's very pretty. The pretty lady. Probably one of my favorites. I think I literally like worked so hard just to be able to get her in my party. Love her, adore her. Like, now that I've kind of like had a couple of years to parse through everything, I would actually kind of say I would put her in I like them, but not for me. Hello, C. I think she's in a kimono. I do have the full picture somewhere, but I don't feel like digging through my phone to get it. So for her, I'm going to put like them, but not for me. Again, I still have a whole bunch of these open. Hold on. I gotta X. There we go. Alright. So she doesn't really have too much of a personality. Like, as far as her personality, I don't really remember too much. I just remember I really liked her design. I remember her being very nice to the characters. And I mean, I think the thing with Yokai Watch is you could kind of make some personality, a little bit of the personality yourself. But, you know. So yeah, for her, I'm gonna put, I like them, but, not for me. Not for me. Oh, it's this little brat. Okay. I'm gonna show off how much I like, hold on, where are you? What the fuck? Where is your picture? There it is. So, Son Goku from Sayuki. Sorry for anyone who thought, oh, did you Son Goku? You mean like Dragon Ball? No. Different show. Based on the same thing, different show. So, Son Goku from Sayuki. Sayuki is essentially, I believe it's actually the term that's used for Journey to the West, like the actual title used for Journey to the West. For those who don't know about Journey to the West is a Chinese novel, a very long Chinese novel, very long, that focuses on the journey of My name is Son Goku, not that Son Goku though. Son Goku is actually based on the Monkey King, also known as Sun Wukong. Also, I need to make sure that you guys can actually see the picture. Okay, you can. Good. If it's ever out of frame, please yell at me. What's up, Speedy? Alright. And... but yes. It is a tier list of all of my past anime, manga, cartoon crushes. Video games too. So I'm making a tier list. I have a tier list. For those who... yeah, that's basically what we're doing for those who are just joining us. Anyway, back to Son Goku or Goku. This guy is very loosely based on well, I say very loosely. He's got a lot of similarities to the Monkey King, also known as Sun Wukong, in Chinese folklore and mythology, and also in Journey to the West. This kid is... it's more... they're not necessarily, like... Taka proof. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, that's not good. Oh, yeah, Taka did poof. Oh, that's concerning. Oh, dear. But, this kid, is the... I guess we'll call him the best friend of, Sanzo, who is the Sayuki version of, the Tang monk. Very much not Buddhist monk-like at all. If you guys have a chance to watch Sayuki, please do. It's so good. You will start shipping all of the characters. I'm just gonna warn you. Oh, no. He opened up... oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Please tell me Taka's PC didn't explode. That would be bad. Oh, no. But, with this character, I did make an OC. Oddly enough, I named her Sai. Because I was so creative. Me? No, I'm not playing Cyberpunk. Taka is. I'm not. Oh, yeah, no, you will essentially, like, watching the four guys interact in this party, you will essentially be like, oh, you know what? I could ship all of them together. They're very shippable. There's no, like, clear romance. From Sayuki.
Why in the heck am I seeing Go Piss Girl in the chat?
Wow, rude. The four guys from this show. From this show, Sayuki. Sorry, Llama. But yeah, you could essentially ship the four of them together, but that's beside the point. Anyway, this kid is probably the youngest of the group. He is at the very least 18. Spoiler, Speedy. Spoilers. We'll talk about that later. Or attempting, yeah. Poor Taka. So for this kid is like, I think he's 19, so he is the youngest of the group, which is interesting. Some people may not recognize him, Speedy. Jeez. God dang. Spoiling everything. Anyway. So yeah, this kid is the youngest, which is, I find absolutely hilarious, because in the actual story, he's the oldest. Like in the actual Journey to the West, Wukong is the oldest, so I find it funny that they kind of reversed it. Though I guess he is kind of, like, super old. Exactly! Thank you, Sora. Anyway, I'm gonna put this little brat... Oh, you just got some wild news? Oh boy, I'm gonna put this brat in, adopting you. He's my son now. I'm just saying. While Glorbus lets us know what the news is, we can move on to the next fella. This is Guy! Yeah. Monokuma's coming. Oh my gosh, we might actually have we may actually have Monokuma as the new killer? Yeah, no, he's nothing like Guy Sensei. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. Ooh, that's a lot of fun, actually. The plot twist is you're psychic, Sora! Alright. If only. Alright, so the next guy we have is Guy. Plotted twist. So Guy is a character from the Tales of series. I believe he's from Tales of the Abyss, if I recall correctly. Or no, Tales of Abyss? Wait. I don't know if I would say well-versed. Read my mid-jokes. Tales of the Abyss. Okay, thank you. I had to remind myself because it's been a bit since I was obsessed with Guy. Wow, I need to remember stuff because it's been a while since I've been obsessed with Guy. Speedy, this is after I combed through everything twice. This is after I literally had to comb through my list twice because I got up to 150 characters that I've had some kind of feelings for, and then I'm like, this is not good. The man with the fear that's funny until it isn't, yeah. Oh, he was the one that was afraid of girls, wasn't he? I'm trying to remember. I think he was afraid of, I think he had like a, or I might come, oh my god. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. As much as I hate to say it, because I don't remember anything about him, I'm literally afraid of women touching him. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Scholar. Scholar, I'm glad you're here because you remember things that I don't. It's been a long time since I've touched the Tales series. I really need to get back into it. For Guy, even though I do like him, I think he's a fun character, I am probably going to put him in meh. Because, again, I don't remember much about him, which is so sad. And also because I want to get to the next one. I need to get to the next one. I need to get to my lady. I need to get to my lady. Happy tappies. Dark, how do you just sit down and watch shows instead of staring into the abyss? I find a character that I really like and I hyper-focus on them. And then hope and pray they don't die. Which is a perfect segue into Hot Ice Hilda. So, Hot Ice Hilda. For those who've never watched Outlaw Star. No, I'm not gonna beat those allegations. I'm not gonna beat those allegations because that's just how it is. Listen, I know my type. Also not beating the allegations that apparently I really like characters with eye patches, because fuck her. Oh my god. Anyway. I need to breathe. So, Outlaw Star is a sci-fi anime that was on Toonami. And Hot Ice Hilda was our first introduction into the inner conflict, or the conflict within the world of Outlaw Star, or I guess universe of Outlaw Star we'll go with. She's the one that got Jean Starwind to actually get the ship that became known as Outlaw Star. Unfortunately, she doesn't last long, which makes me really upset. But the small time that we got her, I think, aside from, yeah, I think she might have been my first female crush. Because I was devastated when she died. Like, I was devastated. I was like, no! Why would you do this? No, she was the best character in the show! They had to take her out, otherwise it would have ended so much quicker. But she was a badass character. She did have relations with Jean, which was, like, okay. It would have gotten in the way of the main, you know, the main pairing or the main relationship. You know, because, like, if she was there, then he may not have gotten with Melfina, but whatever. Whatever. Still killed a character that should not have been, you know. Wait, Speedy? Speedy needs to go to jail for 1,000 years? Speedy, how dare you? Fuck that polycule attack. No, exactly! I would have shipped all three of them together. I would have been like, yes. It already seems like most of the females have, like, a crush on Jean in some way, so... Unfortunately, I don't have a redeem to lock up chat, so, you know, for right now, we can't do that. So... Wife. She's actually gonna go here because... No. It goes here. Okay. Wife! Wife! Okay, let's see. Okay. So this character is Homare Kowai. He is a character from, I believe it's the MMO Junkie show. I forget exactly what the title is. But the story of the MMO Junkie, I think it's like the life of the MMO Junkie. Basically, it's a yes, Seto was on there. Seto was on there. So this guy is he is the friend of the male lead, and he's trying his hardest to get him to, like, he's trying to encourage his buddy to date a character, the female lead, and trying to get them together. When I first saw him, I was like, okay, I kind of like this dude. He's really cool. Now, did I have a self-insert character that I shipped with him? No, but I did feel some type of way. All that said, now that I've kind of calmed down a little bit, I unfortunately have to put him in meh. I'm sorry. I don't mean to put you in meh, but I have to. So, we're gonna leave him in meh, because I don't remember that much else about him. Let's see, who's next? I think Narugami's next? Where's Narugami? Narugami, where are you, you son of a bitch? I have the picture of you. Where are you? Hold on a minute. Having some technical difficulties. I'm looking for his picture, but now I can't find it for some reason. What the fuck? Where? Am I blind? Don't answer that question, because the answer is yes. Where is he? Yeah, I put him in meh. I am sorry. I had to put a couple people in meh. Where? The picture showed up. Why is it not? Oh, here he is. See? Blind. Alright. So. This is Narugami. Now, something you guys probably don't know is, he is actually the human form of Thor. From, I believe it was Detective Loki. There was a show where Loki was banished to the human world, put in the form of a small child. Yeah. And he became a detective. So he solves multiple mysteries. Underwhelming, honestly. Yeah, a little bit. So you have enough for 2 whacking it? Oh no, I'm scared. Oh dear. Oh dear. So Narugami, or Thor, Narugami, whatever you want to call him. He comes down because he's like, Odin wants me to beat up Loki. I will do that. He comes, he tries to beat up Loki, he gets beat up instead, and they become buddies. Like, do they go on adventures together? No. Basically, he gets depowered because he fails, so he kind of, like, just hangs out with his human friends. And I think he also is friends with the female lead. And the thing about this show is also Loki and Freya were a thing, and I was like, huh? Okay. Yeah, for this one, I'd probably have to put meh. Cause, like, just meh. Just meh. And I feel like this kid needs no introduction. Oh, for God's sake, again. Naruto Uzumaki. The little boy. Yeah, no, they do some weird shit with mythologies, which annoys me and is also really fun. But we have Naruto. Little Naruto. I know he has an adult form, but I haven't watched Boruto, so I'm not even gonna touch that one. Naruto needs no introduction. He's a little guy. No, Loki and Freya are not siblings. You're thinking about Frey and Freya. They are siblings. Yes. Frey and Freya are siblings. For Naruto, I did have a character that I shipped with him because I was like, oh, I feel so bad for this kid. Now, keep in mind. This is before I realized that I did like the idea of him with either Sasuke or Hinata. I have watched Shippuden. When I say adult form, I mean Boruto. I mean Boruto. I haven't seen Boruto. I've seen like a good amount of Shippuden. I know there's a couple of episodes that I haven't seen, but I've seen a good amount of it. Shippuden. Wow. But for Naruto, I basically when I sympathize with the kid, and you know, because like you're kind of supposed to, and I'm like, this kid deserves some kind of love, some kind of affection. Got to give him some love and affection. Now, I actually would put him in I'm adopting you. I'm gonna put him up here because he deserves it, because this child needs to be like. You liked OG Naruto more between the two? Fair enough. But yeah, I'm adopting Naruto now. Naruto is now my son. That's just how it goes. Alright, here comes this fucker. Where's this picture? Oh, right next to him. Great. Hey, look, it's Damien!
Whacking it.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I love how it's in front of his face! I love it. I absolutely love it. I adore that. You ship Naruto with Sasuke? They did kiss before. I am a multi-shipper. So I'm okay with the fact that he got together with Hinata. I do also think that him and Sasuke would have been good. I also would have been perfectly okay if him, Sasuke, Sakura, and Hinata all got together and just did a gangbang. I'd be okay with that. Yes, exactly. Polycule. Exactly. Also, I had optimal solution. Exactly. Optimal solution. Polycule. That's just how it goes. Just how it is. Sakura grew as a character, so I grew to like her. You're lucky oh, you don't have the points to put me in horny jail? Oh, well, guess what? You're not putting me in horny jail. Anyway, let's continue. We have a list. I have a long list. Do you see how long my list is? We have to go. Anyway. Damien LeVay. Thank you, C. I will look at that later because I'm sure it's hilarious. Anyway, Damien LeVay. For those who have not watched many videos on this channel, I have played Monster Prom a lot. Damien is...
What do you mean, no water?
Thank you. When I first got into Monster Prom, Damien was the first person I went after. Because despite him being, you know, the bad boy attitude, you could tell that he was actually, you know, he was an asshole with a heart of gold. Which seems to be my type. God damn it. And kind of, like, as you kind of learn about him through playing. Listen, I love Polly, but I never self-shipped with her. Or I never, like, you know, made no C to ship with her. I apologize. Again, this is my list. This is my list. Polly is a ghost girl. She is the ghost girl of the dateable characters in... I believe she's not in camp. I know she's in prom. Is she in road trip? At least as far as dateability? Yes, I apologizes. I apologize. Yeah, she's in camp, but she's not dateable. But anyway, Damien LaVey. One of the Prince of Hell. Yeah, him asshole with the heart of gold. Would still smash. Okay, another one from my childhood. Skinny Hellboy. Be nice to him. Alright. So this one, I'm actually gonna have to kind of reach ahead because I do have the adult version of him. Tao Ren from Shaman King. Tao Ren from Shaman King. He is one of the few characters that I actually made. So, for the OCs, the OC that I paired with this boy, Manjime right here, was my OC referred to as Tori. Mariko was the name of the character that I made for Tao Ren in Shaman King. Yes, I know that Tao Ren ends up getting married to somebody. I am gonna get there in a minute. Again, I'm living up to what, you know, I'm living up to my type. Asshole who actually is, like, really nice when he wants to be. Apparently I have a type. That's true. Canon is a vat of Play-Doh to shape as we see fit. That said, there is a sequel to the original Shaman King where he does have a kid with this lady. So, you know. So for this particular version, because he's on the younger side, I'm going to adopt him. Also because his dad sucks. Where is... And then we have his adult version. With his son. I forget the name of his son, but this is his adult version. This one, because from what I can gather, his personality doesn't change that much, I would still smash. Would still smash. Maybe not have romantic feelings for, but would still smash. Anyway. Also, why do I have a notification? Who's this? What's going on here? Oh, okay. I was like, who messaged me? Who's next? Oh, Rika. Okay. So, next up, again with this. I don't know why some of these do this. Rika from Pokemon. She is from the, my brain? Brain? She's from Scarlet and Violet. She is a member of the Elite Four. Scholar, why are you calling me out like this? For those who can't read chat, and I mostly mean YouTube when I say this, purple-haired jerk with a heart of gold. Hey, what's your opinion on Juniper from Fields of Mystria? Yeah. I haven't even gotten to know her yet, and I already know that she's going to be one of my favorites. Yes, she also interviews you before doing the Elite Four, of which she is also a member of the Elite Four. I remember seeing her and being like, oh, you know, I dig her design. Her design is really cool. I do like kind of the masculine women. Or not necessarily masculine women. Gender non-conforming. I like the gender nonconforming. Yes, she's very popular with women. Same poll for like 3 years. Yeah. No, she's very popular. And I just was like, I really love this character. I really love her. I think she's great. And then I got to know her more through talking to her and also watching the anime. And I was like, oh my god, I love her. She is like super chill and super nice. And she loves her Clodsire, and it's like the best thing. And I love how excited she gets whenever she has her Clodsire. And yeah, no, I just absolutely love her. I'm putting her in wife. We're married. That's just how it is. I'm sorry I don't make the rules. But yeah, she's in wife. She's definitely waifu. And then, next up, we have Sakura Sanosuke, also known as Sano. I had to include him because I did make an OC character. Yes, Rurouni Kenshin. I did have to include him. I would have the life-size Clodsire. Rurouni Kenshin was one of my favorites, and I adored Sano. Like, he's a dumbass. Like, an absolute dumbass. But I love him. Like, I love this dumb shit. I absolutely adore this dumb shit. He's great. Yeah, he's got a massive sword. Get your mind out of the gutter. But he is very dumb of ass. He has his moments where he's very smart. They're few and far between. But he was definitely one of my favorite characters. He had a very fun backstory. Well, fun, very kind of tragic, but he still, like, didn't let that get him down. So for him, I'm gonna put, as of right now, like, now that I'm older and, you know, who needs to be smart when you got a big-ass sword? You know? That's fair. That's fair. For him, I'm gonna put him, I still like him, but not for me. Again, do still really like him. Not really the type of character I usually go for now. So. Next up, we have... This is another oldie. Oh my god, the image quality is disgusting. I am so sorry. So, for those who watched Toonami in the way before times, and who may be old enough for this, you may know of, I believe it's Samurai Troopers, is what it's called. I forget exactly what it was called in English. But, Samurai Troopers. Basically, we had a group of guys. I forget how many exactly. It was Toonami was a block on Cartoon Network that would feature anime. Yeah, it was a block on Cartoon Network that would feature anime, a lot of action type of shows. And it would go on for like maybe, I think like it was usually like 4 p.m. to close to 7 p.m. It would just show like a couple of different episodes of different things. They had different movie specials that they would show too. But Samurai Troopers was one of the ones, was a very old show that they would show, that they would have. Yeah, exactly what Speedy says. Samurai Troopers, this was Sage. He was, I forget, hold on, I need to get this up. Let me grab this really quick, hold on. Need to grab my phone, hold on a minute. Samurai Troopers. There you go. It was also known as Ronin Warriors, that's what it was. That's what it was. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, what's this? Hold on, I'm seeing something. Yeah, DBZ is the most notable. Hold on. What is this? Guys? Guys? Ronin Warriors, Samurai Troopers is getting a sequel in 2026. Oh my god! I am actually... Oh! I'm actually kind of excited by this. This was announced back in June. I don't know how I missed this. Probably because I wasn't looking up Ronin Warriors. But it's actually getting an official sequel in June. I'm actually kind of very excited about this. Oh, that's so exciting. Alright, let's see. Let me go here. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of read the, this is off Wiki, by the way. So, the plot is, Talpa, ruler of the dynasty, is bent on conquering the earth. Standing against Talpa and his 4 dark warlords are 5 Ronin warriors, each in possession of mystical armor and weapons. They are assisted by Miyakoji, a young student researcher, Uli, a child, and a mysterious warrior mystic only known as the Ancient One. Now this character is... Let me get to his actual full name. That's Kento Sage Date, also known in Japan as Seiji Date. He is the Warrior of Light, which is funny considering, you know, what I am. Or, you know, what my name is. He was the serious character. I very much would say he is matte coded. He's matte coded. Or Yamato coded, depending on which Digimon name you want to go with. If they're going to have him, or it's still like, I don't know if they're going to have the old Ronin Warriors show up, because it looks like they're new characters in the sequel. So we'll see how that goes. I think this guy might have been my first anime crush. Like, legit, I think he might have been my first anime crush. Like, I really liked him. Right now, though, now that I'm older, they were doing a lot of anime recently, yes, especially the older ones. Because I'm older, I'm putting him in meh. Because while I really liked him as a kid, I remember really liking him as a kid, I'm kind of like, meh on him right now. I did the hand motion as if you guys can see it. Yeah, they did do a redo of yes, there was also a Rayearth remake. Yes, there's been quite a few, which is fine. You know, I don't mind that, especially if they're like not changing too much of the story, but at least updating the animation. I don't mind that as much. I don't mind that at all. Yes, as long as they're good quality. Next up, where the fuck is your picture? Alright, I'm kind of embarrassed to say that I had a crush on this asshole. Shigure Soma. I'm using this. I'm using the more recent Fruits Basket. Fruits Basket is also, speaking of remakes, Fruits Basket also very good. Mwah, 100%, very good. I had a thing for Shigure. I think it's probably because dog. I don't know. Yeah. No, listen, I've been around for a very long time, Llama. I am not surprised some people don't know who some of these people are. Trust me, I do not blame you for not knowing. That's why I'm doing a little introduction as I talk about these people. To kind of explain who they are. And also explain what they're from. Shigure Soma is from Fruits Basket. So for those who don't know about Fruits Basket is basically you have Toru Honda, who is adorable, and I love her, and she is my daughter, and I don't care what anyone fucking says. She's orphaned, unfortunately. She gets kicked out of where she was originally living because her family are a bunch of assholes. And she's living kind of on her own. And she ends up meeting with Yuki Soma, who is a very popular male student who, for some reason, quote unquote, avoids female contact at like all costs, has never had a girlfriend, all that kind of stuff. He lives with his, I think they're cousins? Cousins meaning like, I don't know if it's second, third, fourth, they're related. With Shigure, and they happen to find Toru after, unfortunately, her home gets destroyed by a landslide. And by home, I mean a tent. Yeah? I'm not even talking about Kyo yet. You want me to talk about Kyo? But he's not the one we're talking about. We're talking about Shigure. Okay, I'll talk about Kyo. So after spending a couple days with these two, she ends up meeting Kiyosoma, who again is another cousin, relative. I don't know their exact relation. And she finds out that whenever the male members of the family, and this is the same with female members, only opposite, whenever the male members of the family have contact with a person of the opposite gender, they turn into animals. Now, it's only a select few of them that do this, because the animals they turn into are those of the zodiac. In particular, Shigure transforms into a dog. Kyo turns into a cat, and Yuki turns into a rat. You can already tell that Kyo and Yuki not buddies for a while. It's a very cute series. I absolutely adore it. For some reason, I had a thing for Shigure. Honestly, given what I know now, I kind of have to put in, girl, what are you thinking? Yeah, no, they are essentially Tom and Jerry. Yeah, with Shigure, I have to put him in, girl, what were you thinking? Because I don't know what I was thinking. Now, the one that I'm kind of excited about. We have Simon! We have Simon from Cloud Meadow. For those who watched, Ethan's Hear Me Out stream. Oh no, an ad. Oh god. Hi, kitty. I talked about Kyo. Stop meowing at me. So, Cloud Meadow. How do I describe Cloud Meadow? How did I describe Cloud Meadow? Cloud Meadow is essentially Stardew Valley. Only, it is a shark. Yes, he is a shark. He is a shark man. But Cloud Meadow is essentially Stardew Valley, only you raise monsters instead of livestock. And you can fuck the monsters. It's perfect for a monster fucker. But as soon as I saw this guy, I was like, I love him. Yeah, no, you can't put me in jail. Oh no, there were horror ads. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, you thought Cloud Meadow sounded familiar? Yeah. Yeah, so basically, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Alright, for you guys, since apparently I got too horny on main, let me get the jail bars. I'm in jail now. Actually, hold on. Let me move these a little bit. There you go. Fits better. I'm in jail now. I got put in horny jail. Yep. Anyway. So Simon is a member of I think if I remember correctly, he runs a shop where you can buy different items. He also does a lot of loading and unloading, and his muscles are freaking huge. I mean, if you're okay with like not safe for work stuff, I believe Cloud Meadow does have a Twitter, and they do also have Blue Sky. So if you're on Twitter or Blue Sky, you can definitely look it up. Yeah. It's some good stuff. It's some good stuff. And if you're into that kind of thing, I would suggest it. It's a lot of fun. I know Fen would be into it. But as far as where I'm going to put him, I have to put him in with Still Smash. I wouldn't say he's necessarily marriage material, but would still smash. Alright, let's get this guy up. Also, why am I getting notifications of things? Who's notifying things? Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, let me get this guy up. We have Trace Equus. I would love to accept my parents. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Like, if you have reasons, you know, don't Don't worry about it. Only do so whenever you're comfortable or whenever you're able. Don't, yeah. Anyway, we got Trace Iquis. He is I believe he's an android? He's from, oh, wait a minute. Shit, I should have looked up the name of, hold on. I need to look up the title of the anime. It's from one kind of, like, vampire-ish, where is it? Trinity Blood, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, so he's a mechanical soldier. I think it's technically like an android. He's from Trinity Blood. He helps Abel Nightroad, who is a vampire / priest. No, or is he technically counted as a Kreshnik? I forgot. There's a lot of lore that I'm going to mess up because it's been a while since I've seen this and I need to rewatch it. But he's very serious, very by the book. Doesn't really he has some quirks. Like, he will make some off-brand comments that are very funny. And I ended up really liking this character. But I am going to have to put him in meh because, again, I don't remember much about him. Oh, hey, look who it is. It's Jazz. Oh, Jazz says trans rights. He says trans rights. Anyway. Besides maybe one exception. Oh, okay. Hey, you. So, Jazz. My beloved Jazz. Now, I could have had multiple Jazzes because I do love all Jazzes, but I think my absolute favorite is this one here. This is Jazz from Transformers Animated. For those who don't know Transformers, how? Like, I'm serious, how? How? Transformers, giant robots that can turn into cars and things. That's the best way I could describe it. Defend the world from the Decepticons, the Autobots. Yeah. Jazz is an Autobot. He is, if I remember correctly, I believe he's robots in disguise. Exactly. He's essentially kind of, I think you return from ads. Okay, good. But yes, Jazz. We have Jazz from Transformers. I don't really feel like there's too much I could say about him because I feel like there's a lot of people that know about him. Brief overview. He is, I want to say that he is, at least, you know what, we'll go with this version. We'll go with the animated version. He is he's referred to
She
as...
spawned in me!
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god. He's what's referred to as Jazz Prime. You'll be over here with RC and Slipstream. Fair enough. And he's a member of the Elite Guard to, what was it? Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus is a butt, so I don't really I don't mess with him too much. Also, don't really like, the Ultra Bot failed. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he's a really fun character. He really loves music. He's very open to human culture. And I think that's why I kind of liked him the most, because he was the most chill out of the Elite Guard. I will say, though, my favorite characters in the Elite Guard... No, listen. Sentinel Prime has his own place in hell. All the versions of Sentinel Prime have their own place in hell. Magnus, yes, is just a stick in the mud, but he also is the one that makes the rules. So, he is a butt. He's a big butt. Big butt that has a stick shoved way up there. Anyway. So for Jazz, and this is all Jazz, would smash. Totally would smash. My wife! Okay, this is the funniest one. This is the funniest one. This is the absolute funniest one. This character, right here. This lady, right here. Listen, this lady, right here. She doesn't even have a name. She's just referred to as the cute waitress in Camp Camp. I'm not going to go into Camp Camp because that's a whole thing.
her name is literally just the cute waitress. That's all that she's referred to as. I felt it. She was in the episode for like 3 seconds, maybe a little bit longer. I fell in love with this woman. I was like, I love her. I love her. I loved her so much, guys, that in a fan fiction that I wrote, which unfortunately I never finished. I wish I could go back to it. Yes, background character number 5, essentially, yes. I was hoping that she would come back. She looks like the girl from Foster's Home. A little bit. But guys, listen, I was so in love with this character just from seeing her for like a few minutes that Frankie's her name. Hold on, I need a drink. Thirsty. I've been yelling. Anyway, I fell in love with this character so much that in my fan fiction that I wrote for Camp, I gave her a name, and now she is her own original character. Like, she went from this to, let me see if I have an actual good, hold on. Do I have a good picture of Jaden? Where's my wife? OG, do not steal. Yeah, no, look. I made her different enough. See, I made her different enough. They have, like, a very similar hairstyle, and some things are the same, but they're different enough. Anyway. But yeah, essentially she turned into what is now Jaden, who is my wife, so therefore married. We're married. That's just how it is. Look, Dark, I had bought Who Holds the Door for You from the first level of Transformers every time I'm in my forum profile for... Yeah. Listen, this is... She's my wife. She's my wife. Never say anything bad about my wife ever again. Oh, why are you still up here? Go away. All right, next up. Oh, another one of the OGs. It's one of the OGs. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Yoichi Hiruma. He is the captain of the Daemon Devil Bats, which is a football team in iShield 21. He's a freaking psycho, and I love him. Water.
Thank you for the hydrator, Dihydrate. I needed that. This man. I had, and this was in college, I had a singular dream about, oh, wouldn't it be interesting if he became a college student at my college and we became friends and then we started dating? That spawned a fan fiction! Again, that I still haven't finished because I get distracted. Yeah! Again, like, this guy is much more feral compared to the other assholes with a heart of gold. I wouldn't necessarily say he has a heart of gold. He has a heart of silver. Copper at most. Not everything! Not everything! Oh my god. Listen. Yeah, probably. Yes, I think it's where that type originates from. Yeah. I think that's exactly where this type originates from. You guys don't understand. You see this? That's a gun. Do you know how many guns he has on his person? Quiet, Scholar. They're coming up. Scholar, they're coming up, okay? They're coming up, alright? This is also how I named my son with Aizen, Yoichi. That's where that came from. I named him after Hiruma because I wanted to. But he is literally the personification of that meme where they're like, okay, you need to, in my defense, robots, fair. He's literally the personification of, all right, give me the gun that you have in your pocket. Gives you the gun. All right, all of it. And then just keeps going and going and go and going and going. Put the weapon down or he fires, sir. You think you're gonna be able to get that you think you're gonna be able to get that firing off before he does? Nah, man. Anyway. I'm trying to figure out where to put him, because I know he ends up in college age at the end of this. But I also know that Japan is weird about what college age is. It's not at all like America. Oh, where do I put him? I feel like I have to make another tier that's like weird limbo because I'm not sure how to feel. Oof. Yeah, well, okay, hold on. Let me, I'm gonna make a, let's see. There. Oh, no, not what I wanted. Add below. I'm gonna put it age limbo. Oh, age limo? Age limono. Good lord. Alright, there we go. Okay, so he's going in age limbo, because I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's conflicting feelings. Whew, we still got a lot. Okay. So much for this being short. Alright, next up. Who's next? We got... we have Jet Link, also known as 002, from Cyborg 009. Alright, get the nose jokes out of the way. Come on. Get the nose jokes out of the way. Get the bird jokes out of the way. Go ahead. I know. They're never as short as you think they're gonna be. We're getting a good way through, though. Yes, I quite like this character. Jet was probably one of my... He does look like one of the characters of Gar. Yeah, oh man, what's the name of that character? Oh my god, I should remember it because he was in Iron Saga. They look very, very much alike. I would not be surprised if they were, like, loosely based on each other. Yes, Sonato J. I think that might be it. Yes. He looks like a guy from Hunter x Hunter. Oh, okay. I don't watch Hunter x Hunter, so I don't know. Yeah, this guy's been around for a very long time. Anyway, his name is Jet Link. He is, again, also known as 002 from Cyborg 009. He is one of the cyborg team that is going up against Black Ghost, which made them into cyborgs in the first place. If I recall correctly, I believe he was a pilot, which makes sense because his the powers that were given to him were like super speed and flight. He's a very sarcastic dude. But again, it's that whole asshole with the heart of gold thing. Now that I'm a bit older, I don't necessarily have a crush on him, but I still really like him as a character. Like, he is probably one of my favorite characters in Cyborg 009. I think the only one that may beat him would be... Ooh, actually... No. I don't think anyone can beat him. No one can beat him. He is still my favorite. He's still my favorite. With this one, I'm going to put him in I like them, but not for me. Mostly because I now kind of ship him with somebody else. Alright. And then we have another asshole with the heart of gold because I can't beat the allegations, apparently. Where is he? The fuck are you? Where are you? What? God dang it, I keep losing these damn pictures. Where are you? You're around here. Here you go. It's Alvin. It's Alvin from Tales of Zillia? Zillia. I think it's Zillia. Tales of Zillia. I really like his relationship with his like friendship with the little kid. It's adorable to me. I also felt really bad for him with his backstory. I still also really want to punch him. But I do still very much like him as a character. I think he's a lot of fun. Weirdly enough, now, I actually have a crossover ship with him that I like more than shipping him with me. And this is gonna sound really bizarre. I ship him with Virgil from Devil May Cry. I don't know where that ship came from. I'm gonna have to talk to Ethan about finally getting that crossover ship thing off the ground because god dang. For him though, for Alvin, I think I'm also gonna put him like them, but not for me. Yeah. Sorry, that was relatively quick, but I don't really have much else to say about that. I'm just closing some of these down because I don't need them. Who can say where the crossover crack ships come from? You know what? You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Now, we have Giovanni Potage! So, I really liked this character, and then, after a bit, my brain kind of went, wait a minute, no. He is Son. Yes, you had slight crush on him, but after a couple of episodes, you realize he is not boyfriend, he is son. Or son-in-law. One of the two. Figure it out. Anyway, he is Son. He is Son. For those who don't know about Giovanni Potage, he is a character from Epitaph Erased. It is a very fun show that is loosely based on a D&D game. You bang the tower lady. You know what? Fair. I was very tempted to put her on this list, oddly enough. I was very tempted to put her on the list, but I decided not to. But he is a member of the Bonsai Blasters, which are quote-unquote the enemy team. He does leave them eventually. I don't think that's really too spoilery. But I do really like his character. He is so much fun. He is lovable. He is dorky. He tries to be a bad guy when he's actually like really sweet. So he is Son. He is Son. He is my son. Next up, we have another oldie but a goodie. It is Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. Mr. Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm probably going to put him also in I'm Adopting You. Even though he's like probably like older than me, because who knows how old he is. He's probably like, yeah, who knows. For those who don't know about Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu Yu Hakusho is a story that follows around Yusuke Urameshi. He is a spirit detective who died and then was brought back to life because he technically died before his time. But because he was brought back to life, he now can see demons and ghosts and a whole bunch of other things. Very good show. Love that show. Throughout his adventures, he brings on his oh my god. He meets a couple of thieves, Hiei and Kurama, who become two of his best buddies. And of course, he's got Kuwabara, who is one of the best characters in the show. Full stop. One of the best characters in the show. And they become a force for good as spirit detectives. It's a very good show. I would definitely suggest it. It's got a lot of different things. They have a tournament arc, which is always fun. I would definitely put this as on par with Dragon Ball Z for me. Now for Hiei, Mr. Serious, but does have a soft spot for his little sister. And I think actually does have... Oh, actually, no, he does also have a soft spot for Kurama. I'll say that much. For him, I would put it in I'm Adopting You. I'm also adopting his sister. They are my kids now. Next up, we have probably not the OG crush, but one of my first anime crushes, aside from Sage. Yes, it is James from Pokemon. I had a thing for James from Pokemon. Shigure, you're about to get company. Because it's literally like, girl, what were you thinking? Prepare for trouble. Make it double. To protect the world from devastation, to unite all peoples within our nation, to denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars above. Jesse James. I don't remember the rest of it because of my brain. You're gonna act like this is part of a trend. Oh my god. Ah. Oh god, I just realized Shane has purple hair. No. There is a trend going on. Oh no. But after seeing a few more seasons, I am definitely putting him in Girl, What Were You Thinking? He does, yeah. Curse the realization upon ye. Alright, now we have, yeah, no, not being the allegations. Now, we have, oh god, her hair is kind of purple too. Motherfuckers. Now, we have, and I'm also gonna take off the jail bars because I don't really feel like having the jail bars right now. There we go. Now, we have a recent addition to my wife. This is Michiru Saotome from Getter Robo. Technically, this version, I think, is the version that they use from... That's Black Purple doesn't count? Okay, fair. Fair. I think this version is technically from Getter Robo Armageddon. Which is fine. I adore her. She deserves to be part of the Getters. I don't care what anyone says. She is as much a Getter as the boys. She's protective of her family, which I can appreciate, especially her little sibling. I'm gonna say little sibling because there's a whole bunch of stuff with Kay. But I also kind of have, like, developed a little bit more of a personality for her because Armageddon doesn't give her much, aside from that she's literally the light of the Getters' lives. Like, she is everything to them, it feels like. Aside from Kay. Like, she is literally the light. She's what keeps them together. She's what keeps them from, like, wanting to murder each other. At least for Ryoma and Hayato. But, you know. So she's in wife. Because she is my wife. Yes, she does have the downside of being in Armageddon. Yeah, no, she really does. Which sucks. I love Armageddon, don't get me wrong. But they did her dirty. They did her so freaking dirty. And yes, it has the whole everything is dark as hell thing going on. Yeah. They did her dirty. Oh my god. Alright, who's next? Couple episodes of New Getter Robo and I liked her there. Yeah, a lot of the personality that I'm kind of giving her for what I'm using her for, is based on the other versions. Yeah, no, Armageddon was very dark. Very dark. It was, whew, and the body horror. Alright, hey, we're going back to Gargoyles. Yeah, he did. Yeah, they did. I was so sad to hear about that. When I heard that they had passed away, I was like, no, the team. But anyway, we're going back to Gargoyles. This is Owen Burnett. He's the guy. He's the right hand man of David Xanatos, who is a bad guy / good. He has a complicated relationship with the Gargoyles. Very complicated. This guy also turns into Puck, who is a magical being of chaos, among other things. Yeah, Xanatos is Xanatos. That's the best way to put it. But I really liked Owen. Again, not being the allegations of, you know, liking the stoic ones. I don't know if I'd really call him an asshole with a heart of gold. You can tell that he cares about the people that, like, Xanatos. He cares about Xanatos' kid. you can tell that he cares about certain people, but, like, he's still very stoic. And I wouldn't necessarily say asshole. So, I don't know if he necessarily fits into the type. For him, though, I would put him in, I like them, but not for me. I would put him in there. Fun character, especially with the whole Puck aspect, but definitely not somebody I could see myself with. Oh, here we go. I was so tempted on this one, and I think this is another thing that should have tipped me off when I was younger, that, hey, maybe you also like women. We have DeLandau. We have DeLandau from Escaflowne. I'm not going to spoil what I meant by should have tipped me off. But this is DeLandau. He is one of the, I guess he's the rival character slash, I don't know if I really want to call him main antagonist, because he's not the main antagonist. But he is an antagonist in Escaflowne. He goes up against, Van and Hitomi. There's a lot to this kid's backstory. Like, a lot. Like, oh my god. It is from, it was like one of the better pictures I could find, so I ended up using a, Super Robot Wars talk sprite, yes. I used a couple of them. I think I used one for Duo, too. Yes, I did. I used one of the ones for Duo. It just was it was a better picture, so I went with it. Now that I'm older, I definitely am more like, DeLandau, son, please, calm the fuck down. Calm down. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Yeah, I don't know. It's sad that, like, some of the better images are the ones where they're in, like, different games. But yeah, no, DeLandau is definitely son. He is definitely son. I'm adopting him. Oh god, here we go. The spoiler from earlier. Hi, Tyson. Tyson Granger. Yep. Yeah. I really like... Oh god. No, his hair is blue. It's not purple. It's not part of the type. It's not part of the type. God damn it. Oh my god. I was about to have a panic attack that it was part of the type. Alright. For those who don't know Tyson, which if you don't know Tyson, you've never watched Beyblade. It's blue enough, we will not count it. Okay, good. Yes, Beyblade. So yes, battling tops is basically the premise of Beyblade. Tyson is the main character of the first series. And by first series, I do mean the first season, second season, and third season. There's a whole other set of characters that pop up now, and I think they have a brand new series that is out now, but I don't know anything about the characters. I know nothing. I'm gonna be honest, I watched Metal Fusion when I was a kid and saw this guy on the list. I was confused for a moment. Gotcha. Yeah, I also had a Beyblade in the stadium when I was younger. I think I actually found my Beyblade. I had a Woolborg, which should come as no surprise to anybody. But as far as Tyson, my feelings towards it now, he is definitely son material. He is my son. He is my son. This is my adopted son. One of the adopted sons. Honestly, I would adopt a lot of the boys. I've already made it clear that,
Whacking it.
I haven't even... It was too early. I haven't even pulled her up yet. You know what? I'll skip the explanation for Tyson. Alright, let's go to Zoe. Zoe. Let's go to Zoe. We'll go to Zoe. We'll skip over to Zoe. Shut up, Scholar! I'm never beating those allegations. I am never beating those freaking allegations. Oh my god. Anyway. This is Zoe. She's her monster prom, same as our good old guy over here. No, it's not. I don't know. I mean, oh, me either, Lorbus. Me either. Listen. I like Zoe. I love Zoe. She's beautiful inside and out. Also, apparently, according to the game, she's a freak in the bed. So, I would say would still smash. I wouldn't call her wife, but would still smash. Fuck. Alright. Okay. She does write Garfield fanfiction, yes. Oh, Zoe. Hold on, let me get I'll get the picture back up. Zoe. I don't think any of us are beating the allegations. Yeah, Zoe is, yeah, this Zoe. And then, of course, we have Vox. I'm sure if you know me well enough, you could probably understand why I picked Vox and why I had a sudden attraction to him. Yes, the TV demon. He has sharks. I don't think we're even trying anymore. We're not trying to beat any allegations. He's an ass. Don't get me wrong. He's an absolute ass. I am definitely putting him in Girl, What Were You Thinking? Yeah, I'm never gonna hear the end of it. I'm definitely putting Vox in Girl, What Were You Thinking? Because, oh my god. But I can't, I would still smash, but I also don't despise him. But I'm gonna put him Girl, What Were You Thinking? Because, goddamn. Okay, this is another character that I don't think a lot of people will know about, because I don't know how many people have played this game. So this is Lugina. He is a character from Brave Frontier. Again, asshole. I don't really know about the Heart of Gold part, but he's an asshole. I don't know, I kind of liked it because I imagined us being like absolute bonk stick. Don't bonk me, rude. That is so weird to fucking say. I'm getting bonked. Oh no. Yeah, I also had it on my Kindle. It's been a bit, so I don't.
What do you
have
mean
it.
no water?
Thank you for the hydrate. Also, hi, Deanie. You ready to watch my absolute descent into insanity? Jesus Christ. Alright. What do I say about this guy? Absolute asshole. There were some fun interactions. I'll be honest. There were like a lot of really... The Pokemon bot hates you? No. Oh, God. No, you're right. You know what? Glorbus, you are totally right. I am already there. We're in the Abyssal Zone. Good lord. Oh my god. Alright, so Lugina, I'm gonna actually put in meh, because I don't really feel anything about him anymore. My other wife, hold on. I gotta get the full picture of Scarlet. Scarlet! Okay, so, this character. This girl right here. Listen to me. She's the best character in Fire Emblem Fates. If anyone wants to fight me on it, I will fight you behind the Denny's. I will fight you behind Denny's. I will fight everyone behind Denny's. You know 4 characters on this list. I know, they did her so dirty. I'm so mad. They did her so dirty. They did this character so dirty. Ah! I was so angry. You have no idea how angry I was. Like, literally, the save where I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm romancing Scarlet. I literally did not go past the level where she dies. I just like,
fuck. Staying right there. Absolutely not.
I was like, nope, you are not getting, I am not finishing this game. I am not finishing it. I am not gonna let you do Scarlet dirty like that. Absolutely not. The moment she comes to Fire Emblem Heroes is the moment that I'm gonna break my no payment rule. I'm just gonna say this right now. I will wail for her. So she's gonna go unmarried. She is my wife. That's just how that is. I will break that rule. I'm sorry. Unless she's a free unit. If she's a free unit, then I won't do that. But I love Scarlet so much. She's such a good character. Ah! Oh my god. Speaking of Fire Emblem, actually we've got like 2 Fire Emblem. Okay, hold on. Speaking of Fire Emblem, I will try not to do the gambling. I will hope and pray. Where's this butthead? Fernand! A good character. Yes. Even though you keep getting this stupid personality. But like a little gambling is fine, right? Dini, no, never look, don't gamble in don't gamble in a mobile game. Oh my god. Alright. Fernand. Another Fire Emblem character. I'm not beating the allegations. I'm not beating any allegations. Classism detected. Yeah. He is a massive classist asshole. Oh, in a mobile game? Ew, no. Exactly! That's why they're saying they don't want me to spend money. But it's Scarlet, guys. Okay, no. In all seriousness, I'm probably not going to spend money. I'm probably just going to, like, grind so I have enough so I can try to get her. Anyway. Fernand. Asshole. I don't know why I met him and I was just like, you're a jerk. And then I got to know him more through his little story with Brakut. And I was just like, okay, you're not as bad as I thought you were. Also, he's very nice. Returns to online poker. Jesus Christ, Dini. Just mod the game to make Scarlet have a better time. Oh, I wish. What the fuck? Hold on, my phone's going off. Oh, I forgot. I gotta call my dad. I'll do that later. We have a little bit to go. We're almost there. I'm gonna lose my voice by the end of this. Jesus Christ. Fernand, I think I'm gonna put him in. I like him, but not for me. Sports betting. Oh my god. Anyway, next up we have, where's Seteth? We have Seteth. I know I have Shamir on here. We're gonna discuss Shamir later. So Seteth is a character from, Fire Emblem, Three Houses. He is a member of the church, the clergy. He has a whole story about him, but I'm not gonna, or make her in The Sims since you have many options there. Shush. Listen. Who says that I haven't made her in The Sims yet? Oh my god. But yeah, Seteth is a member of the clergy. I think he's like the right-hand man of the Pope in the game. I liked the fact that he was, like, for me, I think the thing that got me was you were gonna scream, that's a dude, and then you saw the goat scene. Glorvis! Oh my god. Anyway, the thing that I liked about Seteth the most was how caring he was towards Flayn. And he does care about the main character as well. I think, like, just seeing him soften up a little bit as time goes on, I think is what really, like, sold him to me. So I'm gonna definitely put Would Still Smash. Ooh, Siegfried! Another old, not anime crush, but video game crush. Good old Siegfried from Soul Calibur. I feel like this is kind of the obvious crush to have, but I really like Siegfried. He was one of my weirdly enough, like, even though I really like Siegfried, my favorite character to play as is Taki. I love Taki. Well, 5 characters now. I think the other character, oh no, Zazlamel is also another character that I really like. But as far as Siegfried goes, I just kind of watching him through the games, like, grow as a character, I really enjoyed him. And I did, yes, also, I made a character, in the Soul Calibur, like, create a character, and yes, I was like, oh, I could ship these two together, great, awesome. Again, this is before I realized the whole self-shipper thing, but that's beside the point. Where would I put Siegfried? Still Smash. Still Smash. Alright. Okay, we're almost there. You used to play Voldo? Yeah, Siegfried as a character is really cool. I'm not sure how I feel about his moveset, but, you know. Alright, now we have... It's ya boy! It's the Guzma. I feel like 90% of women who played Sun and Moon have had a crush on this motherfucker. You always played the dude that had multiple weapons? You know, that's fair. That's fair. I'm actually gonna move him over a little bit. There we go. You made him Bill Cosby? God dang it, Glorbus. Oh, gosh. Again, it's your boy. It's your boy, Guzma. The Goofy Goober, yes. I love Guzma. He's like... He tries to be all badass and serious, but he is a major goofball, and I love that. I love that about him. He probably is one of my favorite bosses in Pokemon. Like, if not the favorite boss in Pokemon. Because, like, some of the others, I'm just like, I want to smash you with a stick. Or, hey, I'm gonna run you over with this, giant machinery. Guess this. That's him. He's gonna get run over with machinery. He was in Sun and Moon, Speedy. Giovanni, I have mixed feelings on. I have mixed feeling... True, Reverum does exist. Could run him over with Reverum. Anyway, Giovanni, mixed feelings. The himbo, oh no. Oh no, your cat's trying to murder your neck. Ah! Oh no. Anyway, Smash. Would still Smash. Shiva was your main? Okay, that makes sense. Shiva was really good. Keelik, was also really fun to do. Or really fun to play as. Let's see, who's next? Oh, okay. Other Sun and Moon character, Olivia. I loved her design. Her design is absolutely freaking gorgeous, and she is a beautiful character. Does she have purple hair? No. Okay, good. I'm not being... Oh, good. The allegations are gone for a little bit. Oh, God, the Hear Me Out is next. Okay. Alright. So, I really love, Olivia's character. She does have doggo, yes. She is, like, her personality is also very likable. And again, she's super freaking pretty. So Smash. Oh god, I'm scared about this one. Okay, this one is gonna be like a real big hear me out, because a lot of people are gonna be like, hey, Dark, you're not gonna, like, beat the monster fucker allegations. Alright, anyone who's seen Lego Monkey Kid has probably seen these 3 jerkwads. I think it was the most recent season? No, not the most recent season. One of the more recent seasons. Listen. 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 No, they weren't in doubt. You're not wrong. Jesus Christ. Considering I have Zoe up there and a couple of other monsters. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Jesus Christ. Oh.
What do you mean?
Thank you for the hydrate. I need that. Anyway. Cause you thirsty. Oh, thanks. What do you
What
mean?
the heck am I seeing Go Piss Girl in the chat?
Sora, that's rude. That's rude. Anyway. Alright, I need to say it at least once. I want to get triple teamed by this guy. Let's go! Wood Smash. I know, Sora. I love you too. Oh my god. What else do we have? We have Ephraim next. Where's Ephraim? Ephraim, another Fire Emblem character, but this time from Sacred Stones. He was my favorite lord for a very long time. For anyone who doesn't know Sacred, because there's different lore with, like, every single Fire Emblem game. For Sacred Stones, we have Ephraim and his sister Erica, his twin sister. They are trying to defeat the evil demon lord who, killed their father and took over their kingdom. That's the bare bones of the story. There's a lot more to it. But there were two story modes you can go in. We are truly unhinged on this blessed Thursday evening? Yes, we are. Welcome to the unhingedness. If you weren't expecting this, I'm sorry. I am very unhinged right now. Goddamn. Anyway. All I'm saying is, so many problems could have been solved if him and his sister just double teamed me. You're not wrong! You are not wrong, Scholar! You are not wrong! Anyway, for that very reason, I'm putting in I like them, but not for me. I like him, but not for me. Alright. More Fire Emblem. Oh, we have the duo. Okay. So first off, we have Kent. Very stoic gentleman. Well, not stoic. He's very by the book. I think when I was younger, I was very much I very much liked the by the book characters. And then as I got older, I just liked the more feral, unhinged ones. And also assholes with a heart of gold, apparently, because that's a thing. As long as they have purple hair. The fuck? Oh god, I just realized one of my more recent ones is totally gonna fit in the archetype, apparently. Oh, fuck. Anyway, Kent was one of the first characters you get in the first Fire Emblem game that came to the US. He and his partner Sane, who is gonna be up next, would join up with Lynn, and would essentially be her permanent retainers. Like, if she's there, they're there. They are, like, her right and left hand. And I enjoyed his character because I liked his dynamic with Shane. Oh my god. With Sane. So I think for Kent, I'm definitely gonna put in I like them, but not for me. And then I'll bring up Sane's picture. This asshole's a massive flirt. He flirts with every single girl. If the girl breathes, he flirts with them. That's just how it is with him. I don't know why I like him. I don't know why I liked him. I have no idea. I don't know. Again, I like him, but not for me. The other wife is here. We have Shamir. Now, with Shamir, this beautiful, beautiful lady, who, again, I do not beat the frickin' allegations of liking characters with purple hair. Because that hair is very purple. Stop it. Oh my god. Oh, but we're getting close to my husband's, which I'm very happy about. Oh, thank goodness. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. But Shamir is a character that's in the same game as Sedith, so 3 houses. It's too close to purple. Yeah. She was a character that I didn't quite know about until, like, just before the game was released. I saw her, and immediately was like, if I can't romance her as a girl, I am going to fucking riot. And then I proceeded to fucking riot when I found out I could not romance her as a girl. On the plus side, she does at least have a romance with Catherine. Or at least does seem like they have it's very hinted romance with Catherine. So I will take that. I will take that. I wish it was with my character, but no. Okay, fine. I know there were too many straight girls. We needed more bi girls. Or straight up lesbians, like Jesus. Oh my god. Anyway, she's in Smash. It was still Smash. Yep, definitely with Smash. Husband number 1 is here. 3 houses, but not 3 beds? I know. Alright, one of the husbands is here. Where is he? We have Ben-K! Ben-K! I am, like, extremely biased because this man is husband. So this is one of the 3 getters. He is, from Getter Robo, I should specify. This one in particular is from, Armageddon. I think I mostly did that because they are actually, like, not teenagers in that one. Because, like, I'm pretty sure in all other versions of Getter Robo, they are teenagers. In which case, they would be son. They would go immediately, and I'm adopting you. This guy raised Kay and a whole bunch of other he raised a couple of different characters. And he pilots Getter 3 of the Getter Robo crew. I like him quite a bit. He's very sweet. He's a little gruff, but he's very sweet. He's very nice. He's actually the nicest of the 3 Getter pilots. I will be straight up here. He's a big fan of baseball, if I remember correctly. I think in the original, he is a big fan of baseball. You know what? That's fine. I will be your mother-in-law. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Anyway, we're married, so that's just how it is. Oh, we have the 2 different versions of Ike. Yeah, basically. He's giving mean vibes. Hold on. Hold the fuck. You look at this and you get mean vibes. Nah, this is a puppy dog. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If he's mean, if this guy is mean, then I don't know what that's. Oh man, I don't know what that says about Hayato and Ryoma. Yes, no, he's very friendly and very happy. I'm going to discombobulate you. No, he's a very sweet guy. He's very sweet. He's like, if he's my second favorite of the getters. No, wait. I hate to say this. He's the 3rd favorite of the getters. The second favorite is coming up soon. And the first favorite is also coming up, but he's like towards the end, which is sad. Alright, anyway. Alright. Next up, we have Ike. We have my boy Ike. Aside from Ephraim, this is my second Fire Emblem Lord crush. I love Ike. Absolutely love him. So much that I have 2 versions of him. Same order as their mecha. Weirdly enough, yes, it is. It's very funny. So Ike. This particular version of Ike is, technically this is the special version of Ike in Heroes, where he was, I believe it was the Choose Your Legends event. But it's mostly based on Path of Radiance Ike. Path of Radiance Ike is much younger. I think he's like in his late teens, early 20s. So when I was younger, I really liked him. I thought he was a lot of fun. He's very stoic. But he was always a fun character. Go get food, Speedy. Oh my gosh. So this one, he's gonna go, and I'm adopting you. Because he is son. And then we have Ike from Radiant Dawn, who is much more buff. Clary, food. If it weren't for the fact that he has a boyfriend, I would smash. But because I do like him with Soren a lot better. You're not the boss of me, Dirk. Now I'm staying. Oh, no. Well, hold on. I'm Stream Mom. Stream Mom says go eat. Anyway. Alright. So this Ike, we're going to put in, like him, but not for me. Oh, pizza time. Oh my goodness. Who's next? Okay. Scholar, you might be surprised by this one, because I don't think I've ever expressed how I actually had a crush on this guy for a little bit. Where is he? Where the fuck did... Oh my god, I can't with these freaking images. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay, I had a thing for, so, for those who don't know, this is Kai Shidan, or Shidan? Shidan? I don't remember how to pronounce his last name. He's from Gundam, the original Gundam. Yeah, I had a crush on Kai. I had a crush on Kai, okay? I had a type. I love Scholar's reaction. Why are you pronouncing? Listen. Salem would be on this list, but I didn't realize I liked girls at the time, so. He is definitely, as much as I hate to say it, he's kind of in meh. He's in meh. He's definitely in meh. And I'm not just saying this because the very next one is my second favorite of the Getters. Musashi!
He's not dead. I don't know what you're talking about. He didn't die. He's still alive. He's still alive. Never tell me otherwise. Never tell me otherwise. No, Scholar, never
Tell me otherwise. Never tell me otherwise. Anyway, Smash. Okay, and then there was... Yes, he's alive with the Getter Rays. Sure, we'll go with that. And then we have Domon Kashu. Yeah. Unfortunately, when I was younger, I was the type of girl that was like, oh, I can have an OC that's better for him than, you know. I know I don't want him to be alive by the Getter Rays. I want him to be actually alive. But you know what? I know it only invites body horror. Oh my god. Anyway, Domon Kashu. For those who don't know about G Gundam is essentially... it's essentially Gundam, only you have what's referred to as the Gundam fight, where every country has one Gundam fighter that goes and competes in a tournament. It's essentially like the Dragon Ball Z tournament, only it's like one per nation, and they have like little fights to see who ends up going to the, yeah, Gundam if written by Taka. Sure, we'll go with that one, yeah. Domon was my favorite character, without a doubt. I mean, I think he kind of was I feel like he was supposed to be people's main... Oh my god. My brain. Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been rambling for, almost like 2.5 hours. It was also written after Victory, and boy howdy can you tell! Yeah, a little bit. I still really enjoyed G Gundam. It didn't take itself seriously. It was a lot of fun. I also really like Domon. Now, unfortunately, as far as my feelings, I'm so sorry, Domon. I had to put you in meh. I'm sorry. You have to stay in meh. Okay, and then we get to talk about my other wife, which again, you know, Nether Gundam forever. Alright, where's the picture of this one so I can just get it out of the way? Here she is. Crawlia! Yes, purple hair. Yes, I know. Purple. Yes, I know. I get it. I understand. I'm not beating the allegations. I get it. Listen. I would say don't watch Voltron. If you do watch Voltron, watch the original. Or at least, if you do want to watch this Voltron, watch until maybe the last season, and then don't watch the rest of it. I'm just saying. You will not be happy with how a lot of things end up. Anyway, so she is wife. She is serious. She could kick my ass. And, I like that in a lady. So she's wife. Oh, hey, it's this asshole.
I know they did it so dirty and made me so upset. I was so mad. Like, how could they do that to Allura? How could they do that? How could they do that to Lance? Ah! It was so bad. They hurt my babies and I'm not happy with it. And I say this as some... Oh, sorry. Oh, God. Sorry, Llama. I didn't mean to kind of spoil that. I should have, oof. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, no, people don't like the ending. Alright, what's next? Who's next? Oh, yes. Hayato Jin. The pilot of, Getter 2. One of the, I think he's probably the most serious of the Getter pilots. I heard Gundam Wars Big Sam. Oh my god. Good Lord, Glorvis. So, Hayato Jin. He is, the most serious of the Getters. He's also the most calculated. The main reason why I would put him where I'm going to put him is not necessarily because I would smash, but it's mostly because he's kind of a set. He's a set with Michiru, so I have no choice. Yes, bastard affectionate spotted. I feel like I would have to put him in the same place as Michiru, because if I don't, then everyone is upset. And, you know, there's also the whole Ryoma Hayato shippers, and, you know, I kind of also ship them together. That's beside the point. So he's gonna go in married. He's another husband. He's another husband. Frederick. Where the frick is your picture? Frederick, here you are. Another Fire Emblem character. This time it's Frederick. Freddy! Yes, the Getter Polycule. Everybody is just like loving on each other. It's great. And also killing Saltome. And Cohen and Stinger. Death to them. I was actually thinking about it. So I follow Chibidoki, who's a VTuber for those who don't know. She has a clip going around. They know what they did, exactly. There's a clip going around of her being like, Mudang! And being all happy because she's watching Mudang. And then someone else pops up, like, to describe something, and she screeches, "Shut up! I want Mudang!" And then Mudang comes back up on screen, and she's like, Mudang! That's me with Ryoma. That is me with Ryoma. Whenever freaking Cohen and Stinger come on screen, I'm just like, shut up! Give me my boys! Yeah? Hi! I'm sorry, I'm making you upset because I'm yelling. Oh, my poor baby. Anyway, yeah, no, that's essentially me with the Getters. Especially Ryoma, though. That's me with the Getters. If I see anybody else on screen that's not the Getters, not including, Kay and Guy and, Sho. No, Go. Oh my god. Why did I say Sho? Sho is the other girl that Kay kind of replaces. Anyway, that's beside the point. Sorry, I'm getting my names all mixed up. Anyway. Freddy. From Fire Emblem. Oh god, which Fire Emblem is that? It's the one with Chrom. I can't remember. Anyway, moving on. He ended up being Awakening. Thank you, Scholar. See? I'm so flustered. Freddy from Five Nights at Frederick's? No. Unless we're maybe talking about Security Breach. Then maybe. Maybe. No, I think I actually like Monty more with that one. That's beside the point, though. I didn't include him on here because I didn't feel like it. Anyway. Frederick. So, Frederick is, Chrom's right-hand man. He is a very serious type. Roxanne Wolf. I get it, Llama. I do know this about you. But Frederick is, he's very serious. He, does a lot of, how do I describe Frederick? He's very by the book. At first I thought, oh man, you're gonna be really freaking annoying. And then I started watching the
the supports between him and multiple characters, including my own, and I just was like, marry me. I love you. This is, please. You're amazing. You are a very funny character. Serious, but in a very silly way. Yes. Frederick's Fanatical Fitness Hour. I forgot about that. So with this one, oh god. I'm just looking at the next one and I'm like, I can't believe I have him on this list, but he has to be on the list because I do actually have, anyway. Okay. Anyway, he's going to go in Wood Smash. Because I still would smash. Okay. I'm gonna get judged for this one, but I expected it, so we'll go with it. Alright, get the judgment out of the way. Go ahead. Get the judgment out of the way. Get it out of the way, come on. Let's get the judgment out of the way while I take a drink. God, if I ever liked underwear, it'd be... Sorry,
Why in the heck am I seeing Go Piss Girl in the chat?
Fuck, some of the hair is purple! Ah! Ah! So this was very fleeting. And I think it's mostly because I liked, his sort of alternate version that was in the Duelist of the Roses. Anyway, putting him in girl, what were you thinking? Yeah. I have no choice there. Alright, who's next? D-Roy is next. Another Bleach character. I mostly have him in here because I paired him with, kind of self-insert character. There's not really much to say about him, because he only shows up in like a handful of episodes and then he dies. So it's like, what do I say about him? I had more to say about freaking Aizen than I do about this asshole. Anyway, he's gonna go and girl, what are you thinking? That is, so in Bleach, he was what's referred to as an Arrancar, which was like a hollow, and they have like masks. Yeah. And his mask got broken, so we had to wrap it up. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, he's in the girl, what were you thinking? Yeah, that's a hollow mask. Yep. And now it's time for my boy. It's time for the love of my life. It's the love of my life. Ryoma Nagare! It does look like a dumpling, yes. It is the he! The him! The feralest of bastards. The maniac affectionate, yes. Again, also going along with... He's the feral bastard with the heart of gold. Because I don't care what anyone says. He could probably, if he wanted to, be one of the sweetest assholes ever. Also, I want him to crush me. Yes, I took one... You were there, yeah. So, to explain to everybody. Literally, Scholar was streaming Super Robot Wars 30. I took one look at this man. Oh no, Eastland was streaming. Sorry, Eastland was the one that was actually streaming, but Scholar was on there. I took one look at this man. And hard eyes, motherfucker. I just was like, hi, how you doing? And then the more I watched, the more I was just like, yeah, no, he's a good choice. I like this one. I want this one. Give him to me, please. Oh my god. I do love him, though. He is like, I love him. He's also tall as fuck. I think I read, wait, did I write down what his height was? I think I saw he was like 6 foot something. He's like so freaking tall. Like, Jesus. But yeah, husband. Yes, he is the large. He's gonna go up here. He's gonna go up here. Next to Hilda. There we go. Alright, we have our last two. Let's see. First off, we have Flynn! From another Tales of game that I don't remember what the title is. So I'm gonna put him in mech, because I don't remember much of anything. No, actually, that's a lie. I'm not putting him in that. I'm putting him in, I like them, but not from me. Vesperia, thank you. Yes, he's in Tales of Vesperia. I quite like him as a character. But again, like, when I say I was like, you mean thought of Kaikisuke? Not, you know what? I don't blame you for that. I really do not blame you for that. But, I did really like his character. Well, you see blonde, yes. Honestly, for a while, you'd think my type would be blondes. But no, apparently it's like, yeah, and also the blue in my outfit. But no, apparently it's dark hair or purple hair. Jesus. Scholar, I just realized something. Hold on a minute before we move on to this one. I just realized something. Where is it? The picture I showed earlier of my wife. It's not dark purple.
What do you mean no water?
Thanks, Deanie. I actually do need the water. Fuck. I know I made the hair purple. I did. Alright, good to know. Jesus fucking Christ. The subconscious, it knew. It knew. Alright, the allegations are undeniable. Alright, fine. I have a thing for purple hair, okay? I get it. Alright, who's the last one? Last one... Where's the pic? Hold on. Gotta find the picture for it. Like in a Dark Souls you died message. Oh god. Oh dear. No. Hold on. I really quickly need to find this character's, Okay. Alright. So this character has two different names. One is Hakure and the other one is Bai Lian. Again, I think it depends on the version you use. She is a character from Iron Saga. I don't think she's appeared in the fighting game yet. I would love it if she did. It's allegations proven. Oh no. Oh god. Jesus Christ. So you may notice that she has a little dude right here. A little dude. She has a little partner. She does hunting of the Northern Lords. Among other things. I think she does a couple of other things there. But she has a little dude, a little octopus dude that immediately saw Gacha Protag. She's actually not the protagonist. I mean, it'd be cool if she was the protagonist, but she's not. The protagonist is a dude, and then all of the other I think there's only, like, a handful of dudes in the game. Which is, like, fine. But, you know, it'd be nice if there were some more. I say that when I really like a lot of the female characters. The female characters are really pretty. Very pretty. Anyway, for her, at first, I was like, ooh, wife material, because I loved her design. Her design is so cool. I'll have to see if I can pull up the full picture. But then as kind of I got to know her through the game, it became more, I'm adopting you. You're my daughter now. Daughter! You are my daughter now. You're so cute. I love you. So yeah, she is, I'm adopting you. And guys, with that, we did it. We went through all 73. We went through all 73 of the characters that I had. Again, I'm going to say this again. I said this earlier and a couple times in between. This is after. It's... yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. With this, I was originally like, okay, what characters do I have, like, some kind of, like, attraction towards? And I went through them, and I got 150. So I was like, okay, what characters have I actually self-shift with and, you know, actually, like, made a character to kind of go with them. And then I had to do it again. Just to get down to this number. Because I was like, okay, what characters do I kind of remember the name of? Yes, I started with 150. Yeah, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Gotta smash them all, if you know what I mean. Anyway. You know, surprisingly, I was not I will be honest, I was not expecting the I despise you, but I still want to smash to get more than one person. I did not account for Firefly. I would say sorry, but I'm not. Oh Jesus! I just dropped my phone. Goddamn. I should have. I'm still upset. There's no Big Zam. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm surprised that I literally thought that Aizen was gonna be the only one in there, and I was like, oh, I didn't account for Firefly. Fuck. And then, of course, I didn't account for Hiruma because I never account for it. Gotta smash it. Scholar, behave yourself. I am not having another saga with you. I am not having another saga with you as the ringleader. We are not having another saga. That is just 45 minutes of all of the puns. No One Piece on there? I was gonna add Luffy. I was gonna add him, but then I realized, because he was on there. He was on there. But I realized in my second go through that I didn't remember the name of the character. Doflamingo. That's a choice. That is a choice. If I had to pick maybe someone from One Piece, ooh, actually, don't. So add him now. Bet you want me to add Luffy? I mean, I'm probably gonna put him in. I'm adopting you, cause like, son. Who would I? I actually need to think about this because it's been a while since I'm gonna be so behind with One Piece. Ooh. Wait a minute. Why are you guys giving me Pokemon? No, I'm not putting any Pokemon on there. Absolutely not. No. The older sister from Lilo and Stitch? Would smash. Would smash. Oh god, he did to the Vaporeon copy pasta. That was so disturbing. Who would I... Now, can I please go back to me trying to figure out who from One Piece that I remember, because my brain is, like, all over the place right now. Oh. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't say no to that. Gang Orca from My Hero Academia, I wouldn't say no to that. Wouldn't say no. Wouldn't say no. Nami, Nico, Robin. Fair choices. Fair choices. Ooh, yeah, I probably would have to smash. Demolish. Not enough sharks on the list. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Unfortunately, there are not many shark characters that I could add. Or that I thought to add. Jaws from Jaws. Oh, we're totally married. Totally marry Jaws. Ignore the fact that I'm losing my arm by it getting bitten off by Jaws. The entirety of Street Sharks. True, Gargara should be adopted. And you know what? Yeah, Street Sharks. I don't think I necessarily would marry them. I would not even touch. Listen, I'm gonna stab. Barbara. That's what's gonna happen there. We're gonna need a bigger boat. I don't play Zenless. I don't play Zenless. Oh my god. But the entirety of Street Sharks, that's maybe still Smash. Maybe Smash. Yeah. Alright. She needs to be more Shark. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my fucking voice, I swear to god. What? What are you doing? My kitty's judging me. Ugh. But yeah, no, like I said, the list was Kisame from Naruto. Oddly enough, he never really appealed to me. Neither did Itachi. Yeah, she's also very young. That is also a good point. Yeah, no, Kisame, oddly enough, Itachi never really appealed to me from Naruto. Yeah. Again, I think it was also, like, I didn't quite have the same taste in men or any character that I do now. My taste has definitely evolved. Because, like, if we look back, like, on older series, I did, like, kind of the more stoic types. Itachi goaded older brother. Yeah. Had his issues, but yes. I'm gonna sit in the corner now. Oh, Glorvis, no. Oh, God. To be fair, my enjoying Sharks compared to, like, when I've seen some of these characters is, I guess, kind of relatively recent. Ish. But yeah. Oh my god. I swear I'm gonna lose my freaking voice. Besides the whole murdering the whole clan thing anyways, yeah. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think that might be a good spot to end it. I'm gonna really quickly download King Shark from DC. Yeah, they mentioned that. I don't really read DC comics. I mean, obviously, if it's King Shark, I'll probably still say Smash, but still, Sweet Swoop Squad. I guess you're trying to censor it for Twitch. I mean, that appeals to me even more. You're just selling this to me, Deanie. The game, though, because he's a smart one. I mean, you keep telling me about him, Deanie. You're just selling him more and more. Definitely would Smash. Oh my god. Alright. Let me very quickly gonna turn off display capture. Also my main because me gonna go burr. I'm gonna quickly just download this. Alright, I'm just downloading this. Save image as. Sure. Just because I feel like I should probably share this on Blue Sky, maybe on some of the other socials. All right, let's see who's. You join the Talkathon later? I'm gonna try to. If my voice isn't dead, which, you know, we'll see. Not that I think we're gonna be doing anything voice intensive, but I might join in. Yeah. Let's see. Stream manager. Who is live? Who is live right now? Let's see. Who do we got? Oh, Xenodial is live, playing Nikke. Ooh, Rise live. I'm going through everybody who's live right now. Oh, Mint is still alive. Let's see. Dark is live. We should raid her. Oh, Glorb. Glorbus. You know what? I don't think we've raided Rye. Snowy's live too? Where's Snowy? Snowy! Snowy! Where is Snowy? Am I not following Snowy? What is wrong with me? Where's Snowy? Or did I miss Snowy? What is happening here? What is going here? Am I not following Snowy? I was about to say, I don't see Snowy. Huh. Alright, well, let's see. Oh, wrong Snowy? Okay, I was about to say. You know what? Mint needs all the love he can get, because I think he's still doing the emergency donathon, so if you guys can, you can go donate to him. I'm gonna very quickly just turn this off. Thank you for that. That was very good. Alright, we're gonna go raid Mint, because Mint needs all the love that he can get. And I will spoil this right now. He realized yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday when I raided him, he realized that he was not following me. We did collab together in February, and he wasn't following me the entire time. Rude! But it's okay, we still love him. Anyway, go give Mint some love. I'm gonna start the raid in a second. Go give Mint some love. You know, give him a little bit of shit for not following me. I'm kidding, don't actually do that. I'm going to be live again on Saturday. I think we're gonna be doing more Cult of the Lamb, depending on how I feel. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!